個廚房嗰陣牆啊，你全部散晒，係咪拆嚟重新砌紅磚，然後呢仲靚仔啲，反正都可以當㗎。
That's Sifu, filming our old kitchen and telling me the walls are beyond repair and have to be rebuilt. If you've watched the last episode, you might remember that Sifu and my cousins convinced me to not make the kitchen any smaller, even though I had wanted to shrink it down and create more space in the yard. I also agreed to their suggestion to combine the toilet and shower stalls and enlarge them, bring them out to where the kitchen is. Before I knew it, the workers had demolished the entire structure. I still have doubts about taking up more space in the garden. Then it was time to demolish the kitchen. Sifu checked with me to see if I indeed wanted him to demolish everything in the kitchen. As much as I am sentimental and want to keep things from the past, I felt with this wood-burning stove, a necessary water tank now that we have tap water, an uncomfortably low sink, it would be impractical to do so. Sifu explained to me that the water meter will have to be moved to outside the house. I was happy to hear that. I don't like seeing so many meters and pipes inside the house. Seeing the workers start to knock down the stove made me sad. Even though this wasn't the stove my grandmother or mother used, my cousins had built it after they had moved in. Stoves are such an important part of a home. I told Sifu I want the new stove to be big enough for me to use that huge wok we found in the attic. I don't care if it was used to cook pig feed in the past. I want to clean it and use it again. I still hadn't figured out how I want the new kitchen to look. But with home renovations, you need to keep the pace going. Otherwise, the work crew will prioritize another job, which would mean delays for your house. In the last episode, I showed a picture of a stove I saw in a museum I visited in Hong Kong. The shape looks like it's for wood burning, but Sifu said he could make it for gas or electric cooking. At the moment, I think shelves using some of the old planks Mr. Ho has in his warehouse might be better than cabinets, but I do love these old-style cabinets I saw at the museum. They have nets on the doors to keep out flies. I remember them from my childhood, and if I saw some, I would buy them. The way the workers dismantled the bathroom and kitchen was environmentally friendly and cost-efficient. They save any brick that is still in good shape and reuse them again. I was glad to learn later that these bricks were saved. I asked Sifu to use them to build stationary planters for me, so that I can grow trees, flowers, vegetables, and herbs in the front and back gardens. Turns out there wasn't much reinforcing steel on the kitchen roof. Soon the kitchen was completely dismantled. The workers then began laying the foundation for the new bathroom and kitchen. Sifu brought in stronger steel rods for the reinforced concrete foundation and the roof. And the workers very quickly built the exterior wall, the interior wall, and the roof. A lot more reinforcing steel was added to the roof than there was before. Then they smoothed the new concrete roof. Sifu told me making the channel for the sewage pipe took a lot of time because it was just made of gray bricks back then. He will use PVC pipes instead. They're the most popular and widely used material for residential and commercial sewer lines. The water meter for the bathroom will also have to be relocated outside the house. The new bathroom and kitchen were pretty much done. The backyard did look smaller and darker, but I suppose it's big enough, and having a bit of shade from the taller bathroom and kitchen would be handy on sunny and hot days. All that's left to do was plastering the walls with cement. And of course, I would need to decide how the interior would look. It was a lot of hard work, especially on a hot day. Thank goodness Sifu had a fan for the workers. If you like this episode, please tap the like and subscribe icons and share this video. I would love to hear what you think of my new bathroom and kitchen. Thank you to those of you who not only liked, saved, and shared my videos, but also gave me encouraging comments and useful suggestions. Sorry I haven't had a chance to reply to many of you, but I will find time to do that soon. Have a great weekend. See you next week.